Going on, guys? It's been a long time since the last video slash update video, so I figured I'd make the year 2 bank video short and simple, kind of go over everything that we've done on the account, what has changed and what has progressed, what items we've gotten, and yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna try and go decently quick just to make the video not too long. We're also gonna go over the entire bank, like we were saying, the stats, diaries, quest, which are pretty much already completed, boss log, PvM goals, the collection log, and the pets that we currently have. So let's just get right into the bank. We have the cash up here, fashionscape, good old metamorphic dust, got a runes teleports. A lot of the stuff from our old bank is kind of the same. A few things moved around, a few new items kind of introduced into the bank as well. But yeah, let's just kind of go quickly. So teleports and runes, graceful, achievement diary stuff. It's going to be our PvM Slayer and pretty much gear tab. Melee on the left, range in the middle, mage on the right. Far right is going to be Slayer and pretty much any other stuff that we need to take out. Bank filler is going to be the imbued heart. The future. Now I have everything kind of just organized to 1, so it looks nice, and 2, kind of for convenience sake, for whenever I gear for specific tasks or PvM. And the bottom, this bank spot is going to be the Armadillo Godsword. Pots kind of hurting, quite like really bad. We have a ton of herbs, so whenever we actually make the pots, we'll be fine, which will probably be in the next couple weeks whenever we actually hit rock bottom, which is going to be pretty soon, especially with the brew situation. There's the bottom of that. Skilling tab. And then this is our farming tab. So you guys can see as far as the herbs go currently, this is the worst one for Harlander, and then Ranar kind of going down in order, and then ending at Torstal. So once we actually make all of our pots, we're going to be set for, you know, a good amount of time. Still have a ton of seeds as well in case we need to farm more. And then kind of the trees at the bottom. I've been trying to keep more up to date with potential calquats and seaweed runs and birdhouses and hardwoods just for the pet chance. And then this is kind of our drops tab. Pretty organized until it kind of goes toward the bottom, and then it just turns into a complete shit show. Bank spot's going to be the smoke battle staff, whenever we return to Thermite. These onyxes are actually all from Tecton. I'm just kind of collecting these up. Recently just knocked out all of our fossils for the kudos at the museum. Finished that up. And there's the bottom. Now, we had a little bit bigger of a clue tab last video, but I decided to clear a lot of that out just because we needed the bank space for 1, 2, it's just kind of whatever at that point in time. I left a few of the items and kind of just been collecting up again. No real organization or order, but if our bank space kind of starts to hinder again, then we'll probably clear this out in addition to this shit show. So the first 2 rows pretty much just attributed to like master clues, collectics, and then kind of my raid stuff right there. The rest of it's literally junk slash stuff that I usually pick up and kind of just continue to stack up in the bank. Some clue stuff there, and barrows. Actually, I'm probably going to go back and finish up some of the rest of the sets just because it does count for a solitary point for a PvM sheet. I might as well one day. And then there's the bottom. So let's actually get to the house and our boss log. So boss log is here. I'm gonna go kind of quick through this. You guys can pause and look at them if you want. But we're gonna go through the collection log in the house too, so it'll probably show all of the KC in there as well. There you go. But here are our pets. We got Zora, Chompy Chick, Rock Golem, Brave Guardian, Rocky, Phoenix, Skodos, Hydra, Smolcano, Check the jars as well. Kraken, Zora, and Hydra. And as far as our collection log goes, just go through this pretty quickly. You guys can pause if you guys want to. I'll talk all over a few of the sections. Hydra, we got actually completed fully, with the last item being the claw. Actually, Throne Axe is being the last item, and then prior to that was the claw, which is like pretty much around the same KC, like 22 something. Arrows, got a few items to still go for. I think I dropped off the Karos crossbow, so I actually need to get a few more things back to finish off this entire thing. Briofita, which was surprisingly kind of long. Still under drop rate, which is amazing, but making the cannonballs and kind of trying to speed up the kills as fast as possible is what kind of took a decent amount of time. But I'm happy we got that done. Callisto, haven't done fuck all KC there since we got the Dragon Pickaxe at 3 KC. Cerberus, we went extremely lucky. Still need to go back for the pet and the jar, but we finished with no dupes on all 3 of the crystals, and we have 2 total smoldering stones, which is amazing for obviously the pickaxe, which in my opinion I think looks the best, and also the infernal axe for masters. Sara went extremely lucky there. Still need to go back for the pet and the Sara light. I'll probably get like aim for like 2 or 3 of those. Obviously to unlock the Zami color or the Zami brightness, and for the Sapphire Warp, we'll probably hack away at this in the future. Yeah, it's not that enjoyable personally, but we will go back for the Arcane eventually. DKs for the pet. Actually, we still need those on the log as well because we got that prior. Light caves. Go back there for the pet. I'll probably do this first if we unlock jet tasks, knock out this, and then we'll transition into Infernal. Gauntlet, kind of shit content in my opinion, but I'll have to go back there for the pet one day. Bandos, finish this around 9:30 if I remember correctly. We'll need the pet there as well. Mole, I plan on doing a lot more of this in the future. It's amazing, nest an hour, and pet's kind of cool, and it's really simple with claws and T-bow. Go test Guardians. Actually need the compost bucket for the solitary spreadsheet, also for slight pet chance. Infernal. Finish this up. I don't know if I have any recordings of when I actually did the Infernal. I just have like the final tidbit of like when I actually got the kill. It took me 2 days, 7 total attempts, and 1 Zuck. I was really surprised. Actually need to go back and get a Draconic Visage and a Wyvern Visage one day as well. Arma, missing the Armadillo hilt and the pet. Kree, or not Kree, Brill, Staff of the Dead, Steam Battle Staff, and the pet. We're missing pretty much almost every pet as far as PvM goes. Except Skatizo. And the jar is extremely awesome, but super rare. Need the Smoke Battle Staff from Thermi and the pet. Then a Nodus. I'll probably start this next bingo, to be completely honest, if they have this on there as well, just because the nest that you get is ridiculous and amazing. So Orcath, we actually don't have the Skelly Vissi on there. Just realized that. Draconic Visage and the pet. Winter Taught, we actually have this entire thing completed, minus Tome and the gloves, which we do have, but just not in the log. Volcano, gotta go back for the Crystal Tool Seed one day. Zora, Magma, we do have the jar. Oh, that's interesting. So since January, we've gotten 8 Fangs, 4 Serps, and no Blowpipe, which is whatever, since we already have a Blowpipe. That's actually pretty interesting, though. I didn't even notice that. Raids, so Chambers is Eric. So the biggest decision in me going to getting Def was pretty much solos and just wanting to enjoy the game. I was just kind of hitting that like wall of not enjoying the game as 42 defense anymore. So yeah, we started solos around 700 KC, and since then we've gotten 2 T-bows, 2 Kodais, claws, rope top, and a few more things, a few extra dupes. We do have the buckler in the bank. but it's not on the log. We need the Elder Maul and the pet to finish. We also got the dust at 141 KC as well. Theater of Blood. Just slightly lucky there. We were actually 6 out of 7, like around 90 KC, and we finished 7 out of 7 at 232. And since then, since 232, we've pretty much almost finished a second time, actually, which is pretty insane. But we're just missing the pet there. It's really enjoyable content. Really was reluctant to start TOB, like as 42, and then when I got defense, I was like trying to get into it, and honestly, it's really enjoyable. Like the scouting aspect of like Chambers is really kind of throws me away a little bit, and Peter Blood is just really enjoyable. So we're gonna go back to the pet probably pretty soon. Clues. I don't know if I'll probably ever do this, to be honest, just because I really don't really care, and also they just took away the hams easy clue left click mechanic for pickpocket, so it's gonna just be really tedious for easy clues at least. Meds, I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'd like cleared majority, if not almost all of this in the 800, almost 900 that we did, probably missing just a few items, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go back just to get the collection log, because yeah, could care less. Gilded Boots, we do have, I believe, yeah, it's a 2H as well. And then Masters are pretty much what I've been like solely focusing on whenever I do get an Elite. We do have all 3 of the ornament kits, and then this one came out after recently, so I need to actually go back and get the Torment as well. And then the pet. Those are probably like the only like 2 that I'm like really actively going for from a master clue. And then this, we're just missing the page 3 minigames. Bunch of shit I literally do not care about. I don't even know, like half of this stuff is in here, to be completely honest with you. All of our pets. Oh, it actually shows dupes. Kinda cool. Probably do the Champions Challenge one day. Probably gonna be like more than likely like after Corp or something, just because like the stacks of like cannonballs and whatnot. Revs, we actually completely finished the log, which is pretty fucking hilarious considering that you don't get these 2 totems unless you are unskulled. And both the times that I lost my skull mid-kill, I got both of these, which is, in my opinion, hilarious. Got the jaw. And miscellaneous shit. I'll probably do Myth Dragons, just with the sole chance of getting a Dragon Full Helm and the Draconic Visage as well. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything for that. And then I'll just go through the XP of the account, might as well. Don't really care about post 99 too much, other than the fact of pets. And probably the biggest one that I will go back for will be Slayer, just for the sole chance, because we don't have the Eternal Gem or the Imbued Heart. So those are going to be 2 of my focuses, in addition to PvM pets and Slayer pets. So alright, so that's the end of the video, guys, and I don't know if I'm going to be continuously making update videos or progress videos again in the future, but who knows, maybe there'll be a year 3, and if so, I'll see you guys then.